This collection of sketches, rough and scattered, is arranged by instinct. There's entropy at work, but mostly it happened by accident. Sure, a story goes with this, but for it to make sense, you'd have to be me. And for it to make dollars, I'd have to be something I despise. Don't ask me how I manage. No one gets paid to make change. Every morning I salute the flag, turn, grab the fingers of my left hand behind my back, and continue my search. I'm wondering how I got here. Who besides me is responsible? Not the young man I was when I first wrote the code. Now I don't have it in me to fuss over much. I need sleep more than ever before. What remains of my violence is so precious, I keep all of it to myself. What frightens me most now is my gradual loss of hearing. So I'm guided more and more by vibes. I shield my eyes from flickering images and document my dreams with as much detail as possible. I figure I'll write my book when it's all I can do, but I don't know. Have you any idea how hot these sands? Yeah, I come in contact with the odd scavenger here and there, but those encounters rarely amount to much. I just gaze at the same few black and white photographs. Distant loves, long lost souls, diamonds of my most glorious moments. I remember the gold rush. It makes me laugh now to think of the risks I took. The monuments will remain, and that's all that matters. But the question always becomes, am I happy?
When young, we mourn for one woman. As we grow old, for women in general. The tragedy of life is that man is never free, yet strives for what can never be. The thing most feared in secret always happens. My life, my loves, what are they now? But the more the pain grows, the more this instinct for life somehow asserts itself. The necessary beauty in life is in giving yourself to it completely. Only later will it clarify itself and become coherent.
I wander the fields and listen for the sound of drums. The colder the ground becomes, the closer I get to home. The planet's not fit to roam, what with all the chaos. But when I saw the savages, I played the law of averages. And when the river splits in half, I start to lose my wits and laugh and cry at the same time. There's nothing I can do about it, even though I wouldn't doubt it if the winds began to blow and carried the sounds of my voice to the land below. So I put my hands around my mouth and holler to the sunken city that wallows in the filth of its own drunken pity, and wait to see a signal, but a signal's never seen. Eventually fatigue builds inside me exponentially, and so I sleep and dream that I am able to fly. They will respect a man with wings. Later I awake in agony and learn that while I was sleeping, the city had burned. Shrugging my shoulders, I pause and gather thought, think twice about staying put, and then decide I'd rather not. So I press on my agnostic pilgrimage, knowing that I can swim deeper than the Grim Reaper, ready for whatever sea creatures may abound when the water swallows me and not the other way around. Survival saw me through the mechanical distance strict starvation leads to being cannibalistic. I've had to rely at times in silence and on talking quick, defending myself with nothing but my walking stick. I've never had friends and no parental guidance. I'm wild at heart and weird on top. I'm feared non-stop. Even though my rage is worn out, my life's a book with several pages torn out. I just climb trees and look for rhythm everywhere. I used to be the town crier in a city of stone throwers until my soul was laid bare and displayed in the parade square. Ignored more than a lot, not less. No one understood my thought process. I was gagged and bound over noise complaints, but commanding the resolve that destroys constraints, I found my escape in a melding of memories. The next thing I know, I'm rowing this boat and blowing this note on an old tarnished trumpet. Ever since then I've been wandering lots, watching the sky and pondering thoughts. Strange angel, music box genie, behind for some time now. I'm blind in one eye, and how this happened exactly will never be known. My thoughts take the shape of the hangman's house. Never fails me, time traveling salesman.